He gave me strength to journey on. Who am I? Who am I?
Have you ever looked in the mirror and asked yourself, what's wrong with me? Or who am I? I know I've asked those questions. And when I was 8 years old, my parents got divorced. I struggled with the feeling of having to pick one parent over the other for a long time. And after years of praying and asking God for help, I found out my wrestling match wasn't with my physical self, but with my spiritual self. I never saw any scrapes or bruises on my skin. All I felt was pain. The way I tried to escape this pain was to play video games, and I became a very good player. But I still felt like something was missing. Michael Phelps, one of the best swimmers of all time, was amazing at what he did. And in 2008, he broke Mark Spitz's 36-year-old record with 8 gold medals and 2 silver medals. As you know, most of you know, he was later caught with illegal substances and charged and pleaded guilty to a drunken driving charge. And this is what happened to him, is what some people call post-Olympic stress disorder. And as Marnie McBean says, a 3-time Olympic champion rower, all of the stress and the anticipation and the desire, everything that goes with that chase, suddenly you feel this void on the other side of it. Now, does that sound familiar to you? I guess you could say me and Michael Phelps were in the same pool, both feeling a void. Have you ever felt that void? Or do you feel it now? Have you ever tried to fill it with earthly desires like drugs, sex, money, or even video games? In Romans 12:2 it says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." And Michael Phelps, like me, started to conform to this world. He began to do unacceptable things and started to lose sight of what is good and acceptable and perfect, like it says in Romans. So let's answer the question in the beginning. What was wrong with me? According to Romans 12:2, I was conforming to the world, which caused my life to steer away from Christ. Like Pascal says, there is a God-shaped vacuum in the heart of every man, which cannot be filled by any created thing, but only by God, the Creator, made known through Jesus. When I ask the question of who am I, it's usually because I forget who God is, and I try to be Him. I am Jackson Acuff. I'm the child of God, and He is my King.